just feel a void in my whole life that we haven't brought someone to justice on this.
A new book hoping to turn up the heat on some of Rock County's cold cases. And we're looking at one that's gone unsolved for 24 years. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Carlson.
And I'm Eric Franke. First tonight at 10, many of the county's unsolved murders are decades old, and the original investigators have since retired. The 19's Margo Spann has this story from Rock County.
They may be gone, but some are making sure that the memory of some murder victims is far from forgotten. The outside of this Rock Township home remains virtually untouched by time. 24 years earlier, investigators made a grisly discovery: the body of 23-year-old Virginia Hendrickson.
I believe there was in excess of 70 stab wounds on the body, and it was just sad, really sad. And to think of her young child up there in the room, left for the rest of her life without a mother.
The Hendrickson case is a sad trip down memory lane for Doug Witt, a former investigator for the Rock County Sheriff's Office.
If it was a member of your family or my family, it's got to haunt you the rest of your life, as it does me as an investigator, a lead investigator on the case.
I woke up and said, I'm going to write a book about Rock County's unsolved murders because I don't like what happened to David.
Terry Garcia says it took 2 decades for her friend's killer to be prosecuted. David's death gave life to her first book, Rock County's Unsolved Murders.
Because of the time that went by, they charged him with manslaughter. So he got 10 years in prison and 5 years for the murder, 5 years for reckless use of a dangerous weapon. And I'm thinking, well, you already got 20 years on the run. That's basically my inspiration, because the longer these cases go unsolved, the chances are that kind of thing could happen to them too.
It took 3 years to write, and she tells the stories of 26 area victims.
Some of the stories are longer because I have actual information about the victim, which was good. That's what I had hoped. The more information I had about the victim, to make it more personable, so that when you pick up my book and you read it, you're feeling this person as someone you know.
They're just not sitting on a shelf collecting dust. We are actively working them.
Captain Todd Christensen says evidence from the cold cases goes to the state crime lab, but so far, new technology hasn't met new leads.
You want to have closure for the family, yet we know someone's out there that did it and knows who did it, yet we can't, find that person and arrest them.
Investigators believe the only way the Hendrickson case and the others will be solved is if someone comes forward. Until then, that June Sunday morning in 1988 will be etched in their minds and in the minds of the loved ones they left behind.
It was so violent, and I hope that before I die, that someone's brought to justice.
The majority of the proceeds from the sale of the book goes to the Janesville Area Crime Stoppers. Now, they provide rewards when these tips lead to an actual arrest. Now, most of the books are available throughout the Janesville and Beloit area. To find out where, you can log on to our website, channel3000.com.
Well, it would be nice to finally get some answers. Margo Spann, our Rock County Bureau. Margo, thank you.